Pope Urban II, circa 1035 to 1099. Today, his name is not as familiar as other Catholic popes, but Pope Urban II indelibly shaped the history of the world by placing his church and all of Western Christendom in opposition to Islam. Starting in the 11th century, he incited the First Crusade, the first in a series of military expeditions intended to curb the spread of Islam and to retake control of the Holy Land. The ramifications in his time was great, and the repercussions continue to this day. Urban II was born under the Laguerie in France, and as a prelate became a favorite of Pope Gregory VII, whose reforms, a strengthening of the papacy, and a formation of priestly celibacy, he would continue to champion during his own regime, which began in 1088. He was approached in 1095 by Byzantine Emperor Alexis I Comnenus, who asked for support against the Muslims in Anatolia, today Turkey. Urban was receptive and convened a council that year at Clermont in his native country. Bishops from across Europe attended. Some accounts have it that Urban preached to thousands, and it is said he gave an effective sermon. There are 5 versions of his speech, each written after the fact by men who may have been at the council or may have gone on a crusade. The authors generally agree that Urban spoke of the violence in Europe, the need for peace, a willingness to help the Greeks, the righteousness of an armed pilgrimage, and blessings for those who joined the fight. Beyond that, the transcriptions vary, and there were clearly political motives at play. One version had Urban calling for Christians to destroy that vile grace. Christ commands it. Another had him promising immediate remissions of sins for all who die in battle against the pagans. Only one had the famous scene in which crowd responds to his call for blood by shouting, "God wills it," suggesting the account was pro-crusade propaganda. Nonetheless, it was Urban who sent believers off, and the goal soon became not just assisting the Byzantine Emperor against the Muslim Turks, but the retaking of Jerusalem, which was accomplished on July 15, 1099. Urban died 2 weeks later, before word of the event had reached Rome.